Hey everyone, welcome to Back at the Ranch, Expedition Online's after show. My name is Jessica Martin. I'm the winner of season 1 of Expedition Online from Team Boston Rob. I'll be filling in for Danny Knob this week as we interview the fallen explorers from Kilimanjaro and hear about their time on the show. So let's get the ball rolling and bring in our first special guest. Hello and welcome to Back at the Ranch. Here with me today is Rosemary and
the face goddess.
Welcome, ladies. I am so excited to have the two of you here together today.
We're excited to be here today. Hi.
You're both looking fun and fabulous.
Yeah,
just like the way you guys
came. That's kind of how we give it up.
That's like the exact way you guys came into the show. Like day 0, you both came out with such fun, bold personalities. Like Rosemary, I think your iconic quote was "Team fuck those kids." And then the face goddess, when you just straight up asked and said, "Call me the face goddess." Like it was just such a fun introduction to you both.
Well, honestly, the very first, and this is something that I think you guys must know by now, but like the very first episode, we genuinely didn't know that we were going to be on together because Twilisha was a stand-in.
I was a stand-in, and also I thought I was a stand-in for like not the season currently, because I was like, oh, because I knew that Rose had made it onto the show, and so when I heard back like, oh, we need you to send in your video, I was like, oh, they must be getting ready, like, you know, way ahead of schedule. And then when I got the email like, we need you to come on tonight, I was like, oh, I didn't think that they were going to need me to come on tonight. So, you know, I really didn't even say anything. I was just like, whatever, I applied for this thing. Like, I'm kind of more so like, I'll do stuff and I'll just won't talk about it until it goes through. So like, I didn't say anything about it because I felt like I didn't get it. And so then like, I was like, oh, I got to get ready for this thing, like maybe an hour before it was supposed to start. And so we really hadn't discussed that we were both going to be on the same season, and that, you know, we're roommates, obviously. But so
when she popped up on the screen, I genuinely, I think I'm sure you have the footage. I was like, because literally she was across the hall, and I was like, what the hell?
That is so funny.
But
no
honestly,
idea.
you guys just picked us on our personalities, and like and again, I had told her about it, but she was a stand-in for something else. So it wasn't like we went in trying to deceive anybody. You guys just picked us for our personalities, and of all the people who applied across the country, like, what are the chances that
you would pick two roommates? Like, it just kind of happened. So we were like, all right, well, whatever.
No. And we thought it was, you know, awesome. And then, you know, we were enjoying ourselves.
Yeah, being on the show and meeting like the other contestants and stuff. So that was fun.
So, yeah. I mean, apparently, I don't know. I guess maybe I didn't make the impression I thought.
Oh my God, I was so surprised when it was the first time to vote. And I think people thought they were voting for like who they were going to send home. Yeah. And like everybody voted for Rosemary. And I was like, that was weird, because on our team, somebody majorly dropped the ball the first day. And I was like, y'all don't want to vote for this person? So I was surprised. And I felt like I just kind of flew under the radar. Like, I really feel like nobody even, like, I was not concerned that I was going to get voted off that night, but I was just like, oh wow, I'm surprised that Rose got so many votes, because out of everybody, I felt like she didn't do the worst job on the challenge that day. Yeah. Like, for the challenge.
Well, I honestly, once my name said, once I heard my name once, I knew how it was going to go. And that was okay. Cause like I said, I was like, well, I feel like they kind of must think I'm a threat.
So your name only came up because on day 0, you, Rosemary, had sat in a room with Lindsay the entire time, and they thought you guys were like a really tight 1-2. But they don't know you guys were literally talking about gardening the whole time. They thought you were like strategizing and making these elaborate plans. So someone was like, we got to split them up. They're too tight. They're scheming.
Wow.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I didn't even know how to get into the other rooms to talk to people. Like, I was always at base camp, like, where's everyone at? And then the rooms would be full. So I'd be like, well, I guess I missed out. I didn't move fast enough to get into a room. But then literally when I was in rooms with people were already like, would you like to form an alliance? And I was like, I don't even know you. Like, I don't even know if you're good at anything to be forming an alliance yet. So I felt like that was kind of weird that people were like, day one, like, let's form an alliance. And I was like, let's
wait and see how this plays
what's gonna go on before we start forming alliances and deciding who we're gonna strategize against. I was like, I can't even form a strategy against anybody right now because I don't know what anybody, like, until we did the first challenge, I was like, I don't really know what's going on. But when we did the first challenge, I mean, there was talks of like, do we get rid of this person because they obviously don't know what they're doing? Or do we leave this person who doesn't know what they're doing here so that later they will be less comp? And my thought process was, this is the beginning. And I feel like we need to get rid of dead weight now and not, you know, later we can be like, oh, is this person a threat? But like, we lost the challenge because somebody, like, we lost
didn't know how to do a puzzle.
We would have won it. That's the thing that was like, I was like, man, we would have won this challenge if this chick knew how to do a puzzle.
Like 10 minutes, like it even by 10 minutes. If
we
had 10
there
minutes
was like
left,
a
we
long...
still would have won. So we kind of were like, oh, we're not even really worried. But to be perfectly honest, the next night, like, because we weren't prepared for us to be doing this as a household, we weren't prepared for us to be doing this as a household.
Because how we needed 9 of those cans, like, then we needed 18. But then when I saw the videos of what Shorty was doing and what we were going to be expected to like accomplish, and I didn't have my supplies, I was like, I'm not even going to be able to do this because I don't even have my supplies. And I was just like, you know what? I can't tonight. And then I was like, I don't have ping pong balls and I don't know where to get them.
and now, mind you, I had logged on before and was looking at all the things, and like I had already was like, bitch, you can have it. I was bringing her cups. I was bringing her hats. I was like, here's some cans. I was like, I'm out, bitch, I'm out. I'm like, I'm out.
Here's some canned vegetables. Maybe we can like flub it. And I looked at her and I was like, can I tell you something? And she's like, what? I was like, I can't do this tonight. Like, I don't like to be unprepared for stuff. And I felt so woefully unprepared that I was just like, I can't even Jimmy rig this together because I don't even have half of what I need. So I was just like, I'm gonna lose all these games. And I don't like to lose.
She doesn't. So originally she was like, I'm just not gonna log on. And I was like, whatever. I'm already like, I can't deal with this. They voted me off anyway. And so my bra is coming off. So that was the end of the night for me. And then all of a sudden I was like, wait a minute. I was like, well, they don't know we're roommates. And I was like,
you guys didn't know, right?
We had no idea at all.
So I was like, well, let's hold on. I was like,
I don't like to cheat. So I kind of felt weird about us being roommates because I was like, well, I kind of feel like we're breaking the rules. And we didn't, we didn't set out with an intention to be like, we're gonna be a secret alliance that nobody knows about, because we didn't think we were gonna be on the show together.
Well, we weren't even sure we were gonna be on the same team. And I was completely prepared to
how we got on the same team was so wild. It's like, once I saw how the teams broke up, I was like, well, I was like, Rose and I probably won't make it on the same team. But then you guys really did not know that we were roommates. And somehow, by the fate of fates, Rose was like, well, we should get on and we should let them know that we live together. And I was like, you want to? And she's like, I was like, okay. So then we just ended up being like, hey guys, we're roommates. You didn't know that.
It was the most iconic way to go out of a show. I think everyone's jaws just dropped because we literally had no idea. And like thinking back on it now, I think Austin from your team was like, yeah, I noticed one was outside all the time, one of them was in a room, and now putting it together, they like were trying to be like in separate environments.
Yeah, we were definitely.
No, we were really trying to be like, all right, let's, Rose was in the front of the house, I was in the back of the house, or I would be in my bedroom, or we were never like together.
No.
When we were doing it.
And if we'd have been on separate teams, like I dead asses wouldn't have talked to her for a week. Like I'd have been like, fuck her. I'd have been like, I'm trying to win. So it was just, it worked out because we're both super competitive Scorpios. And so
very, the competition is real. And I just was like, I can't do this if I don't have what I need. Like trying to play kickball without a ball. I was like, I'm not gonna play kickball with no ball. Like I'm not gonna do it.
when the host was like, is she in the room with you? I just died because I was like,
because everyone was like, wait, where's Rosemary? And then she just popped up behind me, and I remember him being like, is that Rosemary behind you? And I was like, yeah, surprise. We live together.
It was amazing. It was so amazing. How long have you guys known each other for?
Each other for years. Honestly, we've known each other for years just because we both will like do community events, like the same type of community events around the same circles.
I was in media, she was in makeup, she did my daughter's prom makeup. Like we've just been around each other, but within like the last 2 years we got close and kind of formed, moved to Atlanta together and kind of merged our ventures. And we do, occasionally just get picked together for things because apparently we stick out.
Yes, we like go good together, chocolate and vanilla.
I don't know what it is. Like, we definitely go in a room and people are like,
oh,
what is this?
What's going on here? And I'm like, hi.
But we're just roommates.
Like, hey.
We're both straight. I'm just throwing that out there because like we do a lot together and people are always like,
I think people think it's more than what it is, but we're literally just friends. We're just friends.
I mean, you guys are just both so fun that you do stand out, and it does make sense why you guys would get picked for all these things together because you want fun people with personalities.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I felt kind of bad. We did want to finish. Like, I don't like to quit things, but it was overwhelming because, like I said, we both had the job that we were working at with the studio, working at least 10 hours, if not more, every day. And then, like, not being prepared. I think I overbooked myself.
Yeah.
Much. This is a long day. But we were trying. We decided, we're like, well, we'll make it a moment. Like we didn't want to screw anybody over, but
no, it is a really fun experience, but it is a time commitment for that week.
I like to play games. I like to win things, and it was fun. But I just was like, I don't know if I can do all of these things. And I'm 36. Like, I'm not, somebody invited me to a rave yesterday and I just laughed. I was like, you're so cute. Like, I'm going home after this. I have arthritis. I'm not going to a rave.
He looked at us and said, so what are you doing tonight? And we're like, this.
So we were having like a little event. I was like, this is the plan for the night.
So if someone asked you to play again, but you had all the time in the world to prepare, do you think you'd give it a second shot if you guys did it like individually?
100%. I would 100% give it another shot. And like next time, I would buy the supplies. But no, I would 100% do it again because I like to play games. So
it was fun.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad to hear that. Well, thank you both for sitting down with me today. You are so much fun to talk to. And
can we plug ourselves so people can know, like, can look us up? Because you're both kind of like, she is an amazing artist, clearly the face goddess. Like you can look her up every place and
everywhere is the face goddess. And TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I got all the socials. Like find me on the socials.
I just follow behind her. So everything, I'm under Project Shrinking Violet. She actually made me my little amazing jacket.
I made this. This is my art.
She's so talented.
Yeah, everyone will have to check that out then for sure.
Yes, please do. I don't know. Thank you for choosing us. Yeah. Like I said, we really had a good time. And like, if y'all have like a Survivors edition where the people who like voted off edition, I don't know, like reach out to us. Maybe if I'm not working a million hours a day.
Same.
Absolutely. I mean, the taste we got of you guys just for a couple episodes was great. So I hope we see you again. And thanks again. This has been Back at the Ranch, and we will see you guys at the next episode.
All right.